Hey guys, so I need you to pay attention to this video. Before I proceed, I want to make a disclaimer real quick. I do not intend to speak ill or talk down on Nigerian police, okay? At least at this point of my life, I have learned not to stereotype because there are good and evil in everywhere, in every establishment, okay, in every organization. There are the bad side and the good side. At least I have a lot of police friends. I have a lot of responsible, very intelligent and smart police friends. In fact, the other day, some days ago, I was asking one of my friends and I was like, how come you are like so responsible and so intelligent? I mean, is it that this is your department, like this is your department here? The way you are when you are in your department is different from the way you are when you are outside, because I don't get it. Like when I go to police headquarters, the kind of thing I see is different, as in how they conduct themselves. Everything about them is actually so different from the police that we see on the street. So when I asked him this question, he said something that he hits. He said, Amara, every nation get the kind of police it deserves. Again, every nation get the kind of police it deserves. And I had to pause for a moment and think about it. And I was like, yeah, yes, I think he's right. Anyway, pay attention to this. Yeah, especially young people, especially young guys. Sometime last month, I was traveling to Enugu, okay, and I entered public transport. So as we were traveling, we got to, after Oka, when you enter Enugu, I don't know the exact spot, but we left Oka. We have actually left Anambra State and we entered Enugu State. So these police people on the road, they were doing stop and search. Yeah. When they got to a vehicle, they looked at every passengers and they spotted one guy. They spotted one guy. Now you have to understand that as a young guy, there's a way that you would dress. Immediately you're already a suspect. Okay, it's a fact. There's some type of dressing. You know, dreadlock has already given you away. Dreadlock has given you away immediately. And there are some kind of dress. Now, it's not like this guy was wearing dreadlock. He wasn't. He was dressing nice. You know, he was wearing a very clean, fine jean with his polo, his t-shirt. He was looking very good. When you look at him, you'll be seeing like a kind of a young guy that, you know, come from a nice background. He was looking good, smelling good and all that. So they told him to come down. Okay, he came down and they told the driver to open the boot. He opened the boot and they asked him, which of these things is your luggage? And he showed them. Now they started searching this guy's bag. Yeah. They brought out all the clothes in his bag, all the clothes, all the jeans. And they searched the pocket of all his trousers. They searched the pocket one after the other. One of the trousers, one of the pockets of one jean trousers, they saw remnants of Igbo. Remnants, as in when I'm talking about remnants, this cloth has already been washed. Yeah. The cloth has already been washed. Maybe he forgot, as in, he forgot that there is something like that. He is not even aware. Okay, so just small, tiny pieces, remnants of Igbo na pockets in a cloth that's already been washed and dried and ironed. And they told the guy to step aside. And he did. Later they said, follow us. And the guy followed them. So we, myself and other passengers, we entered the vehicle, waiting on them. Then the driver went to meet them. Then after a while, the driver now came and said, this guy is a Jew guy. Why will you be pricing them 20,000? And I was like, for what? It's not as if he's carrying Igbo. It's just the remnants that is in his pocket. He forgot. Now, you need to understand something. If you are going somewhere with an illegal substance, contraband, you don't know the law. These people are the ones that are enforcing the law. So whatever they tell you stands. And this is not time to come and start speaking English. Come and start borrowing grammar. Come and start telling them according to so place in the constitution. My dear, you know nothing. In fact, when they catch you with something, no matter how little it is, your English speaking and your knowledge of the constitution or the law is not going to save you. So anyway, the driver was not saying, this boy is safe now, Jew boy. How would you even price them 20,000? Something of like highest 10,000. We were still talking about it too. And we were waiting for the guy. Before we know it, they took the guy in another vehicle, went somewhere, at least so that he would do transfer for them. And we waited and waited for this guy. Other passengers were in his, you know, they are going somewhere. These are people that are traveling for function or different things, and you don't have to keep them waiting on the highway like that. So I pleaded with them that we have to wait for this guy. At least we have to wait for him. You know, after some minutes, or I don't know if it got to an hour, the guy now came back, entered the vehicle, and was like, he's so sorry. He's a very polite young guy. You understand? And he said like he was saying that he went to the club and he even forgot that there's something like that. Now, do you know how much that these people collected from me? They collected 200,000. He said they collected 200, and we shouted 200 what? For waiting, you carry gun. And the driver was not like, for what? So he went to those places because, you know, he travels on that road steady, so he knows them. So he went to them and was like, it's not fair. Can you people collect 200,000 from this guy? What did he do? I person. It's not as if he's selling the thing. He does the remnant. And they were like, 200 waiting. And they called the guy. They called the guy to come out. Called the guy and said, how much did you tell them that we collected from you? The guy now said, the guy was, you know, he said, so you told these people that we collected 200,000. But the guy told us that they collected 200,000. But the truth is that they collected 100K from him. So they were now telling the driver that waiting we collect na 100K. They now told him to bring all his belongings and follow them again. That's because the guy, he just decided to do small line. Maybe they told him 200,000 and he came down to 100,000. And you know, 100,000 naira. To transfer 100,000 naira, give these people no receipts, no nothing. You're on the highway. You do not have any choice. They will hold you that place for money. You don't get choice. And they have already scanned the guy. The kind of gin that this guy was carrying was stock gin. This guy had 3 phones on him. iPhone 14, iPhone 15. And the other phone, I think, a Samsung that he kept it. So they have scanned him and they know say he get money. And they took him away the second time. At that point, we have to leave the guy. And I want to say, please, if you are the guy, please drop a comment, or you can look for my number and chat me, because I was very worried. Like that day, I was like so worried. I was annoyed. I was so worried. What will become of this guy? This one that they took him the second time, of course, he lied. Eventually, they're going to tell him that, okay, you told those people that we collected 200K from you. Now you have to pay. He has to pay. He must pay them another 100,000 to complete it 200,000. You understand? Now, why am I saying this? The reason why I'm saying this is there are so many of young guys that have been victim of this thing that I'm talking about right here. If you are traveling, be rest assured that there are police checkpoints everywhere. You meet more than 5. In some cases, you will meet 10. So make sure you package all those things that are contraband in the country. Make sure you did not go with them. Imagine in less than 1 hour, they collected 100. In less than 1 hour, they collected 100,000 from somebody. Can you imagine how much they collect every day from people? Because una know they use on our head, una know they use on our brain. Like I said, once you are caught with something, you cannot speak English. That's English where you know if you speak again. Now I beg now. And when they scan you and say, you have money, you go drop the money. You go drop money, you go so. So guys, be careful. Another thing that I noticed is your dressing as guys. As a young guy, if you're traveling, you have to be careful of the way you dress. You understand? At least you're not going to stay on the road all your life, just for some hours. I noticed that you see all these guys that, dress like serious students, put on white glasses. They know they tell them when they come down. If they look and see like the way you are dressed, you are wearing one white glasses, you are dressing like one Deeper Life member, they know go send you. So you just have to be careful. Know the way you dress when you are traveling on the road. There are these checkpoints everywhere. And they are making a lot of money from you people because of small Igbo. Igbo when not even reach 500 naira. That small Igbo when you eat rap, you not reach 500 naira. But because of it, they go collect money from you. They threaten you and tell you, say, you don't know what you carry, you go prison. It's 5 years imprisonment. In fact, even that law where you know, the kind word where these people go tell you, everything will disappear from your head. Now, para and waiting go hold you. You guy pass them, you know stubborn pass them, you know do strong hair pass them. Now then it is you against them. And there is absolutely nothing you can do. At the end of the day, you go drop money. So you guys should be careful.